Grass Tyson, your personal astrophysicist, and I'm here at Penguin, UK, to answer some of your deepest, most pressing questions. Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you really thought about what it would take to fake a moon landing? Because the rocket did launch. We all saw the rocket launch. Okay? So there's hardware there. They're like office buildings of blueprints for the design of the Saturn V rocket. The hundreds of engineering hours that went behind this and the records of those designs. If you wanted to fake the moon landing, you would have to fake all of these documents. And it just seems to me it's way easier to just go to the moon. Has anyone considered that? Just go to the moon. That's easier than faking all of this.
So these clips I'm about to show you, it was so bizarre and so unbelievable, I had to make this video. Let's listen to what NASA's oldest active astronaut, Don Petit, has to say.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again.
Are you serious? We don't have the technology to go back to the moon, and it's too much of a painful process to put back together again? You're talking about NASA, who has had hundreds of billions, upwards to over $1 trillion given to them by the US government to do this exact type of stuff. The moon landing is supposed to be one of NASA's biggest accomplishments, and they can't even reproduce it? Considering the fact that we've had cell phones, an increase in technology, and a bell curve of innovation over the past 50 and 60 years. But yeah, what he said. If that wasn't weird enough, let's meet Gene Kranz, the Apollo 11 flight director.
I haven't seen anything that indicates the telemetry data is even in existence, and as I said, even if we had it, we don't have the machines to play it back.
But your own research has shown the telemetry data is missing.
That's right.
Could this be true?
No big deal, just the original science data from the moon landing. Completely missing. Is that supposed to be understandable from $1 trillion branch of government? Let's take a trip to NASA's Goddard Space Center with a man who made a documentary talking about this exact stuff.
If it's anywhere, it should be here at NASA's Goddard Space Center in Maryland, home to the National Space Science Data Archives.
This film you're making now, what is it? Does it have a name? I mean, do you have a name for it yet, or
I think you're calling it Did We Go?
Did we go? Okay.
Doesn't have it either. The Smithsonian doesn't have it. Johnson doesn't have it.
Right. We've been unable to track it down. I mean, we don't know where this telemetry data ended up, and we don't know what path it may have taken. So, unfortunately, I'm afraid I can't really give you much of a clue as to where this data ended up and whether it still exists or not.
NASA admitted that it had lost the original footage of man's first steps on the moon.
That's correct. They also admitted to losing the original footage. This is not a conspiracy theory, folks. This is mainstream news. It's in Reuters. What I spoke about earlier was in the Forbes. No big deal, just the data, the footage, and the technology from the moon landing completely missing.
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen, so in the future, if we want to keep doing something, we need to know why. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And
No,